We're excited about today. We are very thankful for you coming out, supporting us as we enter into the construction of the first of a number of our legacy projects.
Bunnell City Manager Dr. Alvin Jackson, and yes, it was another great day in Bunnell yesterday as the city celebrated the groundbreaking for the new $10.5 million City Hall, which includes 5,500 square feet dedicated to the Bunnell Police Department. The land at 2400 Commerce Parkway was purchased by the city in July of 2022. Bunnell Mayor Catherine Robinson.
I want to say that we are laying a foundation for the future. I'm talking about the building that we left, which was our past. We've been in rented space since that time, and now we're moving forward as Bunnell is moving forward with growth and development. And I want to thank Governor DeSantis, who did not redline some of our monies. I want to thank the Speaker of the House, Renner, and Representative Hudson, because if we didn't have their support, again, we wouldn't be standing on that road looking at this property behind me.
Construction of the new facility is set to be completed in the summer of 2024. And there was a second groundbreaking event yesterday as the city of Bunnell and Flagler County celebrated the commencement of construction on Commerce Parkway. The $14.5 million project will create a 1.7-mile stretch of new road. Cutting through forests and wetlands, the road will link State Road 100 with US 1, improving connectivity throughout Bunnell's southern and southeastern regions. Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Tuesday, April 2nd.
To get a deputy trained, it takes roughly a year. In other words, we have billets that aren't fully filled already right now, funded billets, because it takes a while to find the person, hire the person, then get them actually to the point where they're on the street.
We're learning more about what it will take to meet Flagler County's growing law enforcement needs.
While Sheriff Rick Staley says he needs to hire 37 more deputies in the next 3 years, Flagler County Commissioner Dave Sullivan says the Sheriff's Office staffing needs are greater than that.
By the way, for each 3 deputies, they say we also need 1 administrative person on the sheriff's staff. So it actually plays out to 45 new employees that have to be paid out of the budget in the next 3 years. That's 15 per year.
Commissioner Sullivan says those salaries will need to be added to a number of new expenses for the county and sheriff's office.
The cost of the new $20+ million sheriff's operations center here in Bunnell, the district office in Palm Coast, the jail, all that comes out of the county budget.
Sullivan admits it's a daunting task.
There's a much bigger budget involved, but the specific part we're looking at here is the manpower. Do we have enough money to pay for all that right now? No.
For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Palm Coast City Council is meeting today with a full agenda.
When the City of Palm Coast City Council meeting gets underway this evening, the first order of business will be several recognitions. Brittany Kershaw, Director of Communications and Marketing for the City of Palm Coast.
The City Council is going to proclaim April 2024 as Parkinson's Awareness Month, Water Conservation Month, Distracted Driving Awareness Month, and then they're also designating the week of April 14th as National Public Safety Telecommunicators Week in recognition of our 911 dispatchers at the Flagler County Sheriff's Office.
Then the discussion will shift to the topic of a city manager.
At the March 19th City Council business meeting, Assistant City Manager Lauren Johnston was appointed acting city manager, and City Council will discuss next steps for a permanent hire for a city manager.
Then discussion will continue about city signage.
There will also be the second reading of the sign code ordinance, the changes to the signs allowed within the city limits.
And the city's new legal team will be introduced.
There is a contract up for approval to hire Douglas Law Firm for legal services for the City of Palm Coast. This was the legal service provider that was selected by City Council.
And the meeting will conclude with a presentation from the Public Works Department.
And then finally, the Public Works Department is looking to have a piggyback contract for plumbing supplies, HVAC, and building supplies.
The City of Palm Coast City Council meeting will be at 6 p.m. in the community wing at City Hall. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.